Hello YouTube stackers, this is ST with Silver Stacking 101. I'm coming to you on Laid Back Wednesday. Laid Back Wednesdays we talk about money matters, sometimes silver, sometimes about money, and occasionally I will go off and do a political rant. On this video I am going to discuss a call I made several years ago to CNBC's Mad Money with Jim Cramer. Dumbass. Okay. I am not accusing Jim Cramer of lying. But keep in mind, he's a former Goldman Sachs guy. If you ever meet anyone associated with Goldman Sachs, do not shake their hand. One hand needs to be kept securely affixed to your wallet, the other hand resting on your sidearm, because whoever you meet from Goldman is thinking of a way to rob you. Free tip there. Now, on Jim Cramer's Mad Money, he has a section called the Lightning Round, where viewers can call in and ask about a stock. And Cramer goes through a disclaimer. He does not know what stock is going to be asked about or what stocks are going to be asked about. And the staff prepares the graphics, quote, on the fly. Here's what happened when I called in to Jim Cramer. Use your own judgment. During the show, they put up the number. If you would like to call in, here's the number. So I called in to ask about a stock, Fred's, ticker symbol FRED. If you saw my favorite rolling stock went bye-bye, you will see I'm not pushing this stock because I am no longer trading this stock. It was a great stock. I had a great success rate with it. Actually, I batted 1,000 with it, but the nature's changed, so I'm not pushing Fred's. Now, when you call the number, there's a voicemail. You leave your name, your phone number, and the stock you want to talk about. The next morning, someone from the show calls you, in this case, hey, ST, you want to talk about Fred's stock, correct? Yes. And they give you another number to call in and a time to call in later in the afternoon. So when you call into that number, they pick up the phone, you tell them your phone number, and they said, okay, you're ST, you calling about Fred's stock. Yes, that's me. Only ask about Fred's stock. Okay. Then when you come up on the rotation, a guy will come on. You're the second caller away. Only talk about Fred's stock. So you have told them around 24 hours ahead of time what you're going to ask. They have confirmed it on the call that morning when you call back into the show and right before you go on the air. So it's confirmed 3 times. So they have 24 hours, or just about 24 hours. The show is actually taped, and it's not a live show. Now, Cramer says that he does all this off the top of his head, and I thought when I originally began the process, it'd be curious if he can call the details on an obscure stock. By the way, he didn't like the stock, and he gave me 2 other options. Both were fad and fashion options. And if I took that advice, I would have lost money. Now, bonus BS from Cramer. First of all, Jim Cramer has his BA in government from Harvard, 1977. In 1984, he graduated law school at Harvard. In between, he worked as a journalist. Now, after the call I made, wasn't long after, but the call preceded March 2008. In March 2008, and I'm getting what I'm about to read from Wikipedia on the article on Jim Cramer under controversies. On March 11, 2008, episode of Cramer's show Mad Money, a viewer named Peter submitted the question, quote, should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out of there, end quote. Cramer responded, quote, no, no, no. Bear Stearns is not in trouble. If anything, they're more likely to be taken over. Don't move your money from Bear. That was on March 11th. Also, according to Michael Lewis, a journalist with the UK-based Evening Standard, states TheStreet.com listed Bear Stearns as a buy at $62 a share on March 11th, 2008. Now, TheStreet.com is Jim Cramer's website. So the same day he's saying this on the show, he is listing it as a buy on his website, according to Michael Lewis. Now, what happened? On March 14th, 2008, 3 days later, Bear Stearns stock fell 92% on news of a Fed bailout and a $2 per share takeover by J.P. Morgan. Cramer was asked about this. Now, if you have a BS meter, and I hope you do, deactivate it now, because his explanation will blow your BS meter to pieces due to overload. His explanation basically says he was not recommending the common stock, but allaying concerns about the account holder's liquidity held in Bear Stearns' brokerage account. If you have ever watched a show, how many questions have you ever seen? Should I leave my money in XYZ bank? Is it safe to be left in that bank? XYZ brokerage firms? That's not the nature of the show. The show only talks about stock. It would have been assumed by a viewer that Peter's question was about Bear Stearns stock, because that is the topic of the show. I don't buy Cramer's explanation, but I will leave it up to you. Again, this comes off Wikipedia. On March 12, 2009, 1 year later, on an appearance on The Daily Show, Cramer admitted he had made mistakes on Bear Stearns' calls. You think? Really? Now, he is a pumper dumper. He is on TV for entertainment purposes. He knows what he's doing. And that's just one of the examples that you will see in the media of financial media BS pushing crap on us. This is ST with Silver Stacking 101. I hope you found something entertaining in this video. Subscribe. Saturday's video will be the biggest Ponzi scheme of all, and that will impact silver. If you need to reach me offline, my email is stsilverstacker@gmail.com. God bless you.